Okay, so you said that you watch the last two videos, right? The last two videos.
Yes,
So
I took
we're
notes.
going to start with Marcela. Marcela, in a minute, give me a moment, please. Give me a moment. We are going to say as well, summarize about the second video and then as well the third video, okay? Summarize, a short summarize, ladies. Don't take long time talking about that. It's just about what the most important that you think that you watch on the video, okay? So Marcela, go ahead, please. The second one and the
Oh,
third video.
okay, tutor. I remember um, a man explained how develop a good CAE um, think say different words. For example, I don't remember. No, teacher, I don't remember really good, but I remember in the last one video,
Mm-hmm.
um, um, it is about a tutor with students, a tutor sharing different questions, and they are sharing their point of view. For example, I believe it is about radio, the
Radio.
benefits, radio, the benefits, and okay, they discussions about this topic and why um, are they agree, why are disagree with the point of view of the other. What else?
Don't worry. Don't worry. Remember, it's a short summarize, okay? Don't worry.
Uh,
Okay, Luz, what do you remember about the two videos?
Um, the last video or second video?
The second and the third one. What do you remember? What is important for you?
Um, the second video was of tips for um, improvise the the skills about speaking. And the third video was um, um, there 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 were um, three people, the tutor, and I suppose two students talking about the the um, the topic and 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 and, and they and they talking if I agree I disagree um, of of topic.
Okay, Luz. Thank you. Mafe.
okay. The man said many tips to present this kind of test. One of them is that the examiners are going to evaluate your vocabulary, your accuracy. You need to use a relevant vocabulary to do a contrast to give your opinion about this. I would like to say that I made a mistake in the last exercise because I spent too much time talking about one topic. You need to talk about all of prompts that are in the chart. You need to practice with your partner, but if you don't have partner, you can practice with yourself, like recording audio or recording a video. Listen carefully to your partner, because if she or he have problems with the conversation, you can help him through the questions. You can make some questions to help them to speak. And if you would like to give your opinion, you need to give some reasons to support your opinion. That this is really important. That's all.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, Joanna, go ahead, please.
Okay. Yes. About the video, the videos. Something that is important and something that we don't take into account are the common mistakes we make when taking this kind of international exams. I mean, so first of all is when we cannot finish the task because we emphasize a lot on describing something specific, and the question is asking us for something different. The second thing is basic vocabulary. So that is why I was telling you before that it is necessary for us to continue improving our vocabulary and the way we express our points of view. And because this part, for example, in the second video, it is something in pairs, so it is necessary to share information.
Okay.
So in some cases, because of the different levels, so only one student speaks and other student doesn't participate. So I mean, if it is something in pairs, so it is necessary to share information and to interact. And in the last one, I saw an interview, and yes, so the examiner was emphasizing on vocabulary and fluency and interaction, of course, because it is necessary to see a connection and
Mhm.
coherence between what you are talking and answering. And that is one. So something it's a common mistake, something we must take into account when taking these exams and when we are studying. And that's it.
Okay, excellent.
Tutor,
So,
I would like to say, I remember right now,
yeah,
listen, my partners. I remember a man said it is important to give a good conclusion and listen carefully your partner, because maybe they, um, she or he can um, can um, can uh, make a different question or give your opinion in this topic. But it is not relevant to reach a conclusion, because maybe can find the same point of view, but sometimes it is not the same opinion or the same conclusion, because everybody thinks different.
different, yeah. Please look at me, Marcela. Look at me. Okay. Joanna, Joanna, I
Tell me.
can see
Yeah.
you. Joanna, I can see you. Your, is your
Okay.
camera on?
Yeah, I think so. So I
Okay. Okay, don't worry. Okay, ladies. So
suppose
what
that
we're
I,
going to do
yeah,
today
okay.
and in this
Mhm.
lesson is going deeper in part 3 and part 4 of CAE. Why? Because the next class we're going to have a debate, okay? So that's why the video, because it's really important to listen uh, carefully your partner, just give your point of view. It's not a kind of fight, it's not a kind of the discussion. No, I am right, you are wrong. It's a debate, as Marcela said. everybody has a different point of view, okay? Okay, so
Okay.
what we're going to do is a practice about give your opinion about any topics. Is something similar what we did in the last class, and you are going to answer some questions as well. You have 2 minutes and 5 minutes for the last part of the activity, okay? So I'm going to share the screen once more. Give me a moment, please. Here, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to start with Joanna. Joanna,
Yes. Yes, I am here.
so
I'm
I'm
listening
going
to
to
you.
show you. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show you. Here is a timer. Give me a moment, please. Okay. I'm going to show you a prompt or a topic, a question that must be answered regarding to 5 fields or to 5 topics, okay? It's similar.
Okay.
Actually, we already did this activity in the last class, but today we are going
Mhm.
to do it again. We have 2 minutes, 2 minutes as well for all of you. Have 2 minutes, and remember, we must to answer the same questions regarding to the 5 topics or the 5 fields that we have in the prompt. Okay, give me a
Yes,
moment
okay.
because I don't know what. Okay, okay, here. So I'm going to put the timer again once more, and remember, we must embrace all the 5 fields regarding to the question. So please let me know when you be ready, please. So the question is, how practical are these ideas to reduce car use in a city?
Okay, I think I am ready.
Okay, so time is running. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so taking into account the main question, how practical are these ideas to reduce car use in a city? Okay, so ban cars from the city center. It can be a good idea, but it depends on how people see it and the opinions they have about it, and if they use it in an accurate way. Introduce a park and ride scheme. Mm, mm, yes, I think it is something good because way people can exercise and they can go to the places they work in or at. Make public transport cheaper. Okay, so maybe it's a good idea because it is expensive now. But so I cannot imagine the difficulties we can have when taking the bus to go to different places. Create new cycle paths. Mm, I don't know. So maybe it is something possible for us to organize and to reduce the car use in a city, taking into account the cycles they want to create and introduce a congestion charge. So I think it is something possible. I think it is something possible. But the one that I like the most is to introduce a parking ride scam, because that way we can reduce cars in the city, and at the same time people can exercise and people can enjoy environment and landscape, and they
Okay,
have like
time is
a
running.
different moment
Joanna,
before
time
going to
is running.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, time is over. Okay, excellent. So, ladies, so Mafe,
Okay.
are you sorry? Do you agree or disagree with one of the points of view of Joanna for this question? Just one. Choose
I
one. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with the last point that she was talking,
Mhm.
related with the creating a cycle path. It is
Mhm.
much better because the people could move to around the city using the cycles, and it could be a good strategy to improve the traffic, and help them to get healthy, no, to get more healthy. I don't know how can I
Healthier.
say healthier.
Healthier. Yeah.
So they can practice sports. They can go to the office at the
Mhm.
same time. They can do exercise.
Okay. Joanna, is she right about what you said on this at this point?
Um, yes. So yes, when I was talking about it, I was imagining the same thing. The thing is that in some cases, people don't use it in the way it has to be used. But it is a good idea. It is a good idea because it is a different movement, so people can enjoy what you're doing. People can do something different. People can exercise, and then with a lot of energy, they can start like their daily activities, and that is a way um, to reduce car use in a city.
Mhm.
So it depends on how people use it. But creating new cycle paths and introduce a park and ride a scam, I think they are for good ideas to achieve
Okay.
the main goal.
Okay, ladies. So you see how is more or less the idea of this activity, right? The idea is not just okay, my partner is talking, I don't care what she's saying. We have to listen carefully because some of you is going to answer or going to give a point of view about the last opinion of your partner. Okay? Okay, perfect. So Mafe, your time.
Okay.
Okay. So please let me know when you be ready.
Type of appeal to students. Teacher, can you help me with the meaning of appeal?
Yeah, it's like attractive.
Okay, what type of feel with the yeah, uh, uh, um, I'm not ready, but I I would like to start right now.
Okay, don't worry. So remember you
Okay.
have 2 minutes and remember ladies, we must listen to Mafe, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
I
go
I
ahead,
I,
Mafe.
I think that in the topic related with a love story, I think that the girls are likely to watch a video about love stories because they are so sensitive. So I think that they like to watch this kind of movies. A science fiction film, I think they love this kind of movies because they can see heroes or they can see people with superpowers. So I think that the boys love this kind of films. The thrillers, I'm not sure if they love this kind of movies. I think that the thrillers don't contain enough information to entertain the students. I think that they they don't like this kind of films. A western could be a little bit boring for them. They prefer to watch movies that are really really new for them, like with many special effects, many I don't know how can I say, an action film. I think that this is the film that they are most prefer because they love the weapons, the explosions, the this is not my topic because I don't know too much about films. I think that I'm not I don't like I'm not a fan to the film, so it is not my topic. Sorry, but I think that the field that they most love is an action film.
Okay, perfect. Time is over. Okay. Marcela, what do you think about Mafe said in this topic? Choose a point of view of her, please, and give your opinion.
Mm, okay. I agree with my partner in this occasion because I believe students prefer a lot history because they are
So, do you
sensitive.
agree or disagree? Do you agree or
I
disagree?
agree. I agree
Ah,
with
okay.
my partner, yes, because students always prefer a
Student, yeah.
lovely history. A science fiction film, it is nice, but I believe some students don't like these kinds of film fiction, science fiction film, uh, a thriller. I consider
Remember,
that.
Marce, remember it's just a point. It's just a topic, okay? Not all of you, not all of them. So you said that students should prefer a love story, right?
Okay, okay. My
Okay.
opinion, my personal opinion. Um, in this case, for example, boys obviously prefer action film. In my case, I prefer a lovely history because maybe I am a girl, and
You are
of course, the girls prefer a lovely
a love
history.
story, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
Mafe, is Marcela right regarding to your answer or she's wrong?
Yes, I said at the beginning
Mhm.
of the speech, I said that the girls love films about love. So it's okay. I think that
Okay,
she was
excellent.
right. Yes.
Okay, Luz, ready? Luz, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, so this is your topic, this is your question, okay? And you have there 5 point of view or five topics, 5 fields regarding to this question. So please take your time. Please let me know when you are ready. Ready, Luz?
Okay, teacher.
Okay,
Um,
perfect. Go ahead,
uh,
please.
the people feel proud, for example, a new car because mm, uh, they have the opportunity, for example, by um, um, travel or drive in different place. Um, in a new baby is 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 a motive. um, the people the people feel proud because uh, they feel happiest is the moment more important in life. In the getting a new job, because is opportunity for the show your skill and strong, and supporting a sport team. um, the people feels pro because uh, they can they can practice different different activities or more or show um, the,
Okay, Luz, time's over, time's over. Okay, perfect, excellent. Joanna, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with one of the point of view of Luz? With one of those?
Yes, especially when she was talking about a new baby. Because that is a gift. That is a gift. So it is
Yes.
to start a new family. So it is just something amazing, something like that's gonna give us like a new life. So yes, I totally agree when she was describing that specific point.
Okay.
And yes,
Okay,
I totally agree.
Luz. Luz, it's Joanna right about what she said on your point of view?
Of course,
Luz?
yes, of course. Your point of this is very according um, at
To yours.
the question.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. Excellent exercise. Okay, Marcela. Oh, please, ladies, put your microphone off because I'm hearing some noise, annoying noise there. I don't know, it's something like a kind of, I don't know, what's that? Okay, Marcela, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Okay,
Give
perfect.
me a moment, let's
Okay.
think. Okay, I'm ready. Why are these inventions important in our everyday life?
Excellent.
Okay, in this point, I consider that these inventions are important because they help our life. For example, mobile phone help to communicate it with others. It is important because before people for people was more difficult communicated because mobile phones it is not invent yet now before the refrigeration because everybody needs conserved the food with good conditions. It is the most important event for me. Aeroplanes because everybody needs travel and things travel someday, and it is easier travel for this way of transportation and the internet, of course, because everybody need to work, everybody need to interaction to communicate it with other people, and it is a good tool to give information and receive information too. Washing machine because everybody needs have to clean the has to clean the clothes, and I consider that the clothes conserved in good condition when you use a washing machine, and it is less work for women.
Okay. Time is over. And as
Mm,
well your hands. You keep your hands best condition with these machines. Okay, Luz, do you agree or disagree with Marcela about a point of view?
Okay. I agree with Marcela because the mobile phone serves for the communication, the refrigerator for the conserving the
Just
food.
we Luz, remember with just one point of view. Mobiles, refrigerator, just one of those. Not all of them,
Okay.
okay? Just one.
I
So
am agree
you agree with mobile phones.
mobile phones.
Why?
I am agreed with Marcela with the mobile phones because um, serve the communication with other people. Also the um, exchange the messenger and um,
That's it.
that's all.
Marcela, is she right or is she wrong about this set?
I believe I consider she's right, but the information was short, but it is a good.
Okay. Ladies, you don't like debates because all of you were agree. All of you agree with everyone, but it's okay, don't worry. For the next class, we have to be agree and disagree as well, okay? Don't worry, this class is not to fight. Oh no, you are wrong. What are you thinking about that? Okay, don't worry. So, the next activity, we have listened 5 minutes to answer some questions that I'm going to ask you, okay? I'm not going to share the screen, so sharing my screen. So I'm going to ask you some questions. So we're going to practice listening as well, because I'm going to try to do my best reading these questions too, but because it's really important to understand as well, okay? Listening as well. Okay, so we're going to start with Mafe. Mafe, give me a moment, please. Okay, so I'm going to put my timer here, so I'm going to tell you when the time is over, okay? So don't worry, remember we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to answer 4 questions, okay? So remember, I'm not going to tell you, okay, time is over for this question. I'm going to give you my questions. You are going to give me the answer. And then remember, I have 3 questions more to ask you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Mafe, so ready?
Ready.
Okay. In your opinion, what have been the most significant changes brought about by technology in the last decade?
I think that the most challenge event is the communication. We have been using different technologies to communicate our ideas. Now is pretty easy to have a conversation with other people through different objects like a computer, iPads, mobile. So you have many gadgets to talk with other people. So it is good. Before the people used to write letters, for example. Now the people write messages through the chats. So the communication is immediately, so it is great now. If you want to have a conversation with other people that is in another country, you can facilitate this conversation through different programs like WhatsApp, Skype, Messenger. You can write letters through emails. You can interact with native people from another countries. You can meet friends from Japan, Korea, China. Now it is easier to learn English because you can access to authentic materials through the internet. So it is good. Sometimes I don't use this material, but I'm going to try to use them. You can have access to information in different languages. If you are doing a research, you can access to different libraries online, and you can access to different books. When you want to do a research, you have to find a good, I don't know how can I say fuentes, good information, and I don't know why, because you need to know that this information is true, and the internet offers to you this kind of information.
Remember, we have 3 questions more to do, okay? You stay
Okay.
long. in this question. So the next
Okay.
one.
Okay.
What aspects of people's lifestyles have undergone transformations in your country during the last few years?
Undergrowth. I
Undergone. I mean,
undergone. What is this?
undergone is like doesn't exist. It doesn't exist now.
What kind of lifestyles doesn't
Yeah.
exist now?
People's lifestyles have undergone transformations in your country during the last few years.
The last few years, I think that it is a difficult question. I think that the people now had different lifestyles. They are really focused on training, doing exercise, eating healthy. I think that for me, I don't like this kind of lifestyles because I prefer to eat junk food and enjoy the life, and I don't have time to practice any sport. I think that the people now is really focused on the technology, so they have forgotten to share time with their family. The people focus on working so hard, they don't have time to share with their parents, their family. So I think that the styles of life had changed too much. The people use before the people used to share time with the family. The people used to do different activities that they don't do now, because they are really focused on working, doing exercise, eating healthy, but I don't know how can I say.
Don't worry. Do you think people should move with the times or stick to traditions in order to preserve their values?
Mm, I think that the people have changed their life. Uh, I think that the people now don't
Okay,
respect.
Mafe, time is
Uh,
over, Mafe.
okay, okay,
And we work just on 2 questions. Remember, the idea
okay,
is not to stay long on a question. Remember, we have 4 questions to answer. Okay, ladies?
okay.
Okay, perfect. Joanna, ready?
Yes, give me just a minute because I need to use the camera. Okay, I think I am ready.
Okay, perfect. So, let's
Mhm.
start right now. Which aspects of life in the past, which no longer exists, do you think were positive?
Again, please. I
Okay,
couldn't get it. So
okay.
sorry.
Which aspects of life in the past, which no longer exists, do you think were positive?
Okay, so we are talking about different aspects that existed in the past and now don't exist anymore.
Exactly that.
So I think they were positive. I think they were positive, and I think uh, they need to exist now because we are talking about values. We are talking about something important in our context and environment, that is to respect people. And because of the way we live now, because of our jobs, because we need to earn money to support our families and ourselves. Respect is not like an important value anymore in families. So people have changed minds, and I think it is necessary for us to continue to start working again on something that existed in the past.
Okay, perfect. What sort of kind of difficulties do young people face today that previous generations did not have to confront or not to the same extent?
Okay, I think I can continue using the same line. Um, Things nowadays have changed a lot. I mean, life is expensive, so that is why parents must work a lot because of they want to have a good life, quality of life. So it is necessary to work. So the mother works, the father works. So children are alone. So I think that is the main difficulty. So students and children figure it out, and when they have a problem and a difficulty, they talk to a peer. So what advice can they receive talking about experience? So that is the most difficult thing, not to be able to support children because we need to support them in a different or in different aspects, material aspects. Mhm.
Okay. Why do older people sometimes become nostalgic about the past?
I didn't understand the last part of the question. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Why do older people sometimes become nostalgic or sad about the past?
Okay, because families were together. Because as Mafe was explaining, technology has affected life a lot. So now people prefer to stay alone. They prefer to use the computer, cell phone. They prefer to something different, video games or something like that. So family is not an important aspect anymore. So they feel alone. They feel alone. They feel no one takes care about them. So I think that is the main difficulty. One, because parents work a lot. Two, because of technology. So three, families are not enjoying time as they used to do it in the past.
Okay. Should developments in technology be restricted in any way? Why? Why not?
I don't think so. I think it is necessary for us to be aware of knowing how to use it because that is something excellent, that is something amazing, that is something we can use to continue improving in different aspects. I mean, professional aspects. So I cannot imagine not having internet. So I I wouldn't be able to study because I don't have time to go to university. So I don't think so. Internet is for us to improve as people, as a family,
Okay,
and as professionals. So
Joanna, well done. Time is over, okay? Perfect.
okay.
We could embrace all the test questions in 5 minutes, okay? Excellent. Okay,
Mhm.
Luz, ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So give me a moment, please. I'm going to put here timer. Okay. So, Luz, which is more important for young people nowadays? Going to the college or getting a job?
Can you repeat me, teacher?
Yes, don't worry. What is most important for young people nowadays? Going to the college or getting a job?
Okay. Um, um, I, I don't know getting job.
Getting a job is to get a job, to get a job to earn money. I need money, so I need to get a job. So what is most important? Go to the college or go to university or get a job? What do you think?
Okay. Okay. I think the is most important the job. for some people because um, they 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 can need jobs for for your your needs or 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 by your family or your parents. But there are people is most important in college and
Okay.
the university, but is very cost and expensive. There are people have no money for study.
Okay. Next question. Some people say that students have an easy life. What do you think?
Excuse me, teacher, can you repeat me?
Don't worry. Some people say that students have an easy life. What do you think?
Okay. Um, I, I believe the people um, can think that because uh, they give enough important um, uh, at the at the at the studies, um, and they prefer um, do um, other things um, um, and generally the some people um, no interesting for the studies.
Should everyone have the chance, sorry, to go to university wherever their age?
Can you
Should,
repeat?
don't worry. Everyone have the chance to go to university whatever their age?
Um,
Doesn't
um,
matter if you are 40 or if you are 50 or 60. Should everyone have the chance to go to university?
I think no is necessary because the people need study in in um, in, in
Okay,
some
Luz.
in some
Luz, time is over. Okay. Okay. We work on 3 questions. Okay. Actually, 2.5 questions. Okay. Okay. Okay, Marcela. Now is your time. Your turn to shine. Okay. Ready?
Yes, tutor, I'm ready, of course.
Okay. Some people think that schools doesn't train young people good for the world of work today. Do you agree?
Tutor, please repeat the question because I understand the first part, but the
Okay.
second part, it is not clear for me.
Some people think that school doesn't train young people really well for the world of work today, for the world, for the planet, for globalization. Do you agree?
Okay. Mm, no, I don't agree because I consider that young people can prepare it good, receiving the good education. Yes, for example, at the school, when young people have the opportunity to prepare that with good thematic that support and learning new things for her life, for their life. Also, they they are going to better opportunities for their life. For the reason I don't agree with this statement.
Okay. Next one. Which is most important to teach people? A sense of team spirit or individualism? What is most important to teach people? A sense of team spirit or individualism?
Team's experience, you said?
Sense of team sense of
Sense?
team spirit. Yeah.
Okay. From my point of view, I consider that it is most important learn about um, everything. For example, when you learn to be a sensitive person who understands others, you have the opportunity to learn more. Uh, for the reason, in my opinion, it's most important learn. What is the word?
Individualism to learn a sense of team spirit.
Teen experience.
Spirit.
From my point of
Like work
yes,
together in a, like that.
but I believe always if you can the opportunity to learn about others or different situation, it is important. Each things you learn, it is important for your life because the knowledge and because the situation um, do you things different and making different decision, and they can be important for your life.
How difficult is it for young people to find jobs nowadays in your country?
Oh, I believe no, no, um, because it is not easier because right now our situation in our country it is more difficult than before because getting a job um, in some case um, you need improve your abilities, and right now you need help with other in Spanish have the palanca, have the I don't know what is the
Or something like that.
yes, help with other people because we have right now
Okay,
mm,
Marcela,
much
time is over. Time is over.
immigration.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, time is over. We were on 3 questions. Okay, ladies. So remember, we must learn to manage the time because I told you we have 4 questions to answer in 5 minutes. Okay, just Joanna got the score, I mean the point, and we resolved 4 questions in 5 minutes. Okay, remember we must learn to manage the time. Okay. Anyway, ladies, I see in this class you already have, I mean, the idea to manage or to hold the time, to manage the time in a smart way, because in the previous activities we were on 2 minutes, 1 minute, and you were very, very good on that. Okay. So for the next class, we're going to work in a debate. So we are going to create the groups today, the groups of 2 people. So Marcela is going to work with Joanna, okay? Joanna and Marcela. After this class, I'm going to send you the topic. The topic is going to be about the last exercise with it, okay? And of course, okay, Mafi, you are going to work with Luz. So during this week or during the next week, okay, for the next class, you must prepare a debate. So I'm going to send you the topic or the questions. You are going to work in a group. I mean, I don't know if by Skype, on WhatsApp. You are going to call each other, but you must prepare the debate for the next class. Okay? Got it? Okay? So for the next
Yes.
class, you already have the debate. You already have, okay, I'm going to say this, you're going to say that, I'm going to be agree here, you're going to agree, sorry, here, etc., etc. Okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. So now, Mafe and Marcela are going to share with us how you got, sorry, your English level. So, Marcela, go ahead, please.
Okay. My experience has been different to my partners, comparing with my partners, because I didn't have the opportunity to learn English at the school because my English teacher was a bad English teacher, only focus on verb to be, yes, and never, and I didn't understand this topic. Right now, I am learning. My process has been at university. All I learned has been because I am watching videos, I am listening music, but for me has been difficult, very difficult, because I didn't have this opportunity. For example, to sharing
Oh.
with other people experience or maybe
And I
tasks.
see Marcela. Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it. I had
Yes,
the same experience because my teacher was as well focused on verb to be, and that's it. So,
yes.
Marcel, and I see that you have the idea and you have a good grammar. I mean, it's a good grammar, but you must work a lot in your pronunciation because you get the word, the word, you know what to say, but the pronunciation sometimes, I mean, it's not clear, or you say the word like in Spanish. But it's
Yes,
understandable because we are learning. Don't worry that this is the idea, okay? To
yes, tutor.
practice and to practice and practicing and practicing. Okay,
Thanks
perfect.
for your feedback
Don't
because
worry.
I know I need to practice more because right now I can develop different exercise with grammar and listening. I can understand, but for my opinion, my personal opinion, the most difficult skill to develop is speaking, because right now it is when I have the opportunity to interaction with others and listening others
Yeah,
in
to
English.
interact with others.
Interact with others.
Excellent, Marcela. Thank you and congratulations. Okay, Mafe, go ahead with your experience. Share your experience.
Okay, as the same as Marcela, I didn't have an English teacher in the school because, as you know, the English teachers quit their jobs to go abroad to study different things. So my learning process has been at the university, but 2 years ago, I decided to go abroad to study in Australia for 8 months. I think that before I couldn't speak anything, any word. So this experience helped me to take the risk to speak in English because I was living with a family in Australia for 8 months. So they taught me how to talk with other people. So I, I did a course in Australia for 8 months, but I think that this is enough time to improve your English. So this is my experience, but I don't
That is
like
a
to
good experience.
yes, but I think that I needed more time there. I was needing
Mm,
a more time there because it is enough. You need to practice at least 2 years or 3 years, I think. And I always and I had a problem that I'm not more confident. So while I was living there, I feel afraid to speak with the people. So I shouldn't have. I don't know how can I say. Eh, debí como tomar más ventaja al
I
estar en
should.
ese país. Yes. But I think that now I can speak in English. I think that I need to improve my skills. But at the beginning, I didn't have a good listening. So now I can understand everything. So because of the Australian accent.
Mm.
So I know
That
I,
Australian
I, I can
accent is really
understand. Yes,
difficult.
it's really difficult. So my host mom speak so fast. So it was a really good training for improving my listening skills. But I need to practice more my speaking. I need more time. I'm going to do
Don't
it.
worry.
Okay.
Okay, ladies. Traveling abroad doesn't mean that you are going to learn an excellent English. Doesn't mean that. I know people that learn English by themselves and their English is excellent. But I know as well people that travel abroad for 2 years, 3 years, but their English is really bad because it's up to you. It's
Mhm.
up to you. So, ladies, but you are doing it very well, okay?
Mhm.
So, this is the class. Remember, for the next class, we're going to have a debate. So, Joanna with Marcela, Luz with Mafe. I'm going to send you the topics. You are going to prepare the debate for the next class, okay?
Mhm. Okay.
If
Okay.
you have something to say, please say it now because the class is going to finish right now.
Teacher,
Tell
the
me.
topic it is free and
Oh,
it is about a specific topic, or we can decide the topic.
I'm going to send you the topic. I mean, it's not a topic. We have 4 questions or 5 questions. It depends. So I'm going to send you. It's about the last exercise we did in this lesson. Okay, in this class. Okay, about the 4 questions that I ask you in 5 minutes. It's something like that. Okay. So I'm going to
Okay,
send you
it is
later
similar.
the card with the questions. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Okay,
Okay,
it is
ladies.
more clear for me. Yes.
Okay, so have a good night. Take care
Thank
of
you,
yourself.
teacher.
Enjoy your weekend. Don't work a lot, please. You need to take a rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That is a
Okay.
good
Bye
job.
bye, please. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you then.
Bye.
Bye. See you
Bye.
next
Thank you very
class.
much. Bye.
Thank you.